May 1986. English high speed 150 words per minute. Ready? Start. Mr. Chairman, I am very grateful to you for giving me this opportunity to speak on the present budget. I would like to point out that in order to assess the proper value of the present budget, it is necessary for us to bear in mind the present economic situation of the country. We are aware that the prices of all essential commodities have gone up very much in recent times. Honorable members will remember that the last budget showed a heavy deficit. The economic condition of the country was causing anxiety. There is therefore urgent need to give relief to the common man, the middle class poor in our country. You will find that in the present budget, the exemption limit for income tax has been raised. In view of this, a very large number of persons will be benefited. As a result, not only the poor people but also the middle class people are very happy and are thankful to the government. Then it may be seen that there is also provision made for the good of the common man. A large amount has been provided for rural employment program. This program will be undertaken on a large scale. It will create a job for every member of a family. In this connection, I would like to point out that it should be the endeavor of the government to take necessary steps to bring about efficiency in administration so that the amount spent on administration may be reduced and the real benefited may reach the poor for whom it is intended. The government should set up a suitable machinery to look after the implementation of the scheme so that the real benefit may reach the poor man living in the villages. Sir, I shall now deal with the problem of unemployment. Unemployment is an evil in our country. It is causing great difficulty to our countrymen. There is a demand in the country that the right to work should be included in the Constitution. Honorable members know that several state governments have made provision for payment of an allowance to that educated unemployed. The Honorable the Finance Minister has also made a provision for this item in this budget. This is a good thing and we should welcome it. Though I am not opposed to the allowance being given to the young unemployed persons, I would like to say whether this is a permanent solution to the problem of unemployment. A young man should not remain idle with the allowance given by the state. I am sure the honorable members will agree that this is not good for the young man and for the country. I would suggest that the best thing would be to create more opportunities for work. This will create a sense of confidence in the minds of the people. If they are engaged in productive work, there is no doubt that our country will be richer. The provision for employment in the rural areas is the most important feature of the present budget. Another provision in the budget is the arrangement for legal aid to the poor. We are making so many laws, but there is no use of these laws if the poor people are not able to make use of them. The average man does not know what laws are meant for his benefit. We have to bear in mind the condition of the poor village farmers. These people spend a good deal of money on litigation. The legal proceedings drag on for years and years. It is a long struggle for a man in the village. There has been a demand for a long time to provide legal assistance to the poor. Several committees were set up in the past to prepare schemes for providing legal aid to the poor. I am glad that the present budget provides for this. Then there is a provision for giving house lights to the poor. In this respect, I would like to bring to the notice of the government that the distribution of house lights is not properly made. Those people who are not having house lights are not being provided house lights, but those who are having house lights are getting house lights. If such a state of things continues, the purpose for which this scheme has been launched will be defeated. Therefore, it should be seen that there is proper distribution and that those who do not have house lights get them. Then the Honorable the Finance Minister has made provision in this budget for the development of science and technology. Science and technology play a very important part. In the present day world, more and more reliance is being placed on science and technology. If we do not take note of this, we will be lagging behind compared to the rest of the world. We know that our country has already done a great deal for the development of science and technology. Science and technology contribute to industrial development. If there is industrial development, it will in turn provide employment opportunities to a large number of people. Then there is also a provision for agricultural development. Honorable members will see that provision has been made for various sectors. I would submit that all the important sectors of our economy have been taken care of. I agree that no heavy taxes have been imposed. This is an important thing about the budget. The finance minister has not imposed a heavy burden on the people by way of tax. We are thankful to him for this. Before the budget was presented, there was no doubt a fear in the country that the budget would impose heavy burdens on the common man. But this government have not done so. The government seemed to be anxious to give relief as far as possible to the poorer sections of society. I will not take much time of the House. I come to the last point. Some members from the opposition have said that this is a capitalized budget, but I do not agree with them. As a matter of fact, I would say that this is a realistic budget. The general public have welcomed it. I am sure this budget will generate a new hope among the people.